Princess Celestia for denying me royalty? No, it isn't. I'm just worried that one day you may allow your resentment to take over you like I did. I promise you, Starlight, I don't have a trace of evil or malice inside of me over this. Like I said, I've moved on with my life and have become pretty darn successful too. Not to mention, I have a pretty amazing mare who I'm madly in love with. Well, I love you too, Will. And if you say you're past this, then I believe you. Do you want to head back inside? Sure, lead the way. Starlight and Will re-enter the castle. Canterlot Castle courtyard. Tails, Chris, Fluttershy, and Discord are out examining the X-Tornado. So, this is the esteemed X-Tornado that I've heard so much about. Wow, Tails, you did a bang-up job flying this impressive piece of machinery. Enough of the jokes, Discord. Can you fix it or not? Of course I can fix it. Discord snaps his fingers and the X-Tornado is restored to its normal state, thanks to Discord's magic. Whoa, that was amazing! I wouldn't celebrate yet, Chris. We still haven't tested it out, and we won't be able to until the morning. Trust me, Fox, it will work. I think a simple thank you would be adequate, considering I fixed your mistake. Oh, stop it, you two. I am growing tired of you guys always bickering with each other. I'm sorry, Fluttershy, but it's your boyfriend who has a problem with me being around. I think it's time you finally admit that you're jealous of me, Tails. I am not jealous of you. I don't like you because I can't trust you. You can't trust me? Tails, I am not in love with Fluttershy, even though I do love and care about her greatly. It's nothing more than a very close friendship. I think the problem is your own insecurities about Fluttershy once being in love with me. Is this true, Tails? I don't know how to answer that. It's just Discord is funny and has some awesome magical powers that I can never possess. I see how he makes you laugh, and I know you were in love with him once. Part of me fears that if Discord ever told you he wanted to be with you, that you'd leave me in an instant to be with him. I'm sorry. Tails uses his two tails and flies off. Tails! Fluttershy flies after him. I appreciate you using your magic to help me. It's not a problem. What was your name again? Chris Thorndyke. Well, Chris, when Fluttershy asks for a favor to help a friend, I'm always more than happy to lend a hand or a snap of my fingers. Meanwhile, Tails flies into Canterlot Castle's outdoor shrubbery maze. Fluttershy flies down after him. Tails, I really need you to listen to what I have to say. I love you and everything that makes you who you are. But you still love Discord. Yes, of course. I will always love Discord, but it's not the intense in-love feelings that I feel for you. I will admit, there was a time when I was in love with him, but even still, the love I have with you far exceeds anything I ever felt with him. Tails, you are going to have to accept that Discord is a very dear friend of mine, and he'll always be a part of my life. All you need to remember is that I undoubtedly love you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But I don't make you laugh like he does. That may be true, but you've melted my heart the moment we met. It would break my heart if I ever lost you. Please, I am begging you to have trust in us. I promise you, I will never break your heart. You mean everything to me. Fluttershy, I am sorry. I am so insecure when it comes to Discord. It's just I see how strong the bond you share with him is, that at times it makes me doubt what you feel about me. You're right. I do have to accept that Discord will always be a part of your life. I love you so much, Sai, that I fear losing you. Fluttershy begins passionately kissing Tails. You'll never lose me, Tails. I am yours forever. Back inside the castle, Rouge nervously walking towards Commander Spitfire. Hey, Rouge, are you enjoying this shindig? As a matter of fact, I am. Look, I know a week ago I said I wanted to remain a Wonderbolt. And you're having second thoughts and turning in your wings. Yeah, I am. How did you know? I always assumed you'd walk away, mainly because this was only a temporary arrangement to begin with. One that you were forced to take one that you were forced to take in the first place. I'm not surprised by it, but somewhere along the way you developed a passion for being a Wonderbolt. Are you sure this is what you want? My place is here with my friends. I was forced into becoming a Wonderbolt to assist in the search for the Chaos Emeralds. Now that King Sombra is dead and pushing up daisies, my mission is complete. I see. I hate losing you, Rouge. I truly believe you have all the qualities it takes to be a successful Wonderbolt, but I understand. It's like you said, you were forced into this, and your role was temporary. I guess the part that confuses me is that you said you found a place where you belong being a Wonderbolt. So what changed in a week? It's true, I did feel like I belonged. The reason I said that was at the time, Twilight was under King Sombra's spell. She sent me to Tartarus with her magic during our hearts-warming leave, and I was hurt by it. Naturally, I didn't feel welcomed at her castle any longer, and even more importantly, I thought my friendship with her was over. That's why I chose to remain a Wonderbolt when I was given the choice by Princess Celestia. Now that Twilight is back and the spell broken, I feel like my place is with her. Okay, Rouge, I still feel there's more to it than that, but if you want to turn in your wings, I won't stop you. Rouge gives Commander Spitfire her wing credentials. Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans. I honestly did enjoy my time as a Wonderbolt. Again, it's a shame to be losing you, Rouge. I really like you, and I'm going to miss your fun-loving spirit. Not too many have been able to get me to laugh like you have. If you're ever serious about coming back, you know where to find me. Take care of yourself, Rouge, and good luck. The next day, Chris and Amy flying home in the X-Tornado. Chris is piloting. I can't believe Discord's magic brought the X-Tornado back. Yeah, and it's a good thing too, because at least you'll be able to keep your job working for Rarity. It sounded like she was going to keep me around regardless. I've really made some great friends here. It's taken me some time, but I'm really starting to enjoy life here in Equestria too. This is the first time in my life I've chosen to live for myself, and it feels great to be independent. I won't lie though, Chris. Life has been much happier since you arrived here. I had a wonderful time at the party with you last night. I did too, Amy. Is it wrong for me to say I enjoy sharing a bed with you inside your warm embrace? No, not at all. I shouldn't say this because I don't want to lead you on, but I love sharing a bed with you too. I can't deny there's a connection between us. I feel it too, Chris. I want you, but I know it's difficult for you to admit being in love with the Hedgehog. What makes this difficult for me is that I know how you feel about me, yet you're too afraid of letting go of your fears. I want to let it go, believe me. The tension between us is unbearable, but you're not a human, so you don't understand how wrong it is for me having the thoughts about you the way that I do. If you were a human, there wouldn't be any hesitation on my part falling madly in love with you. I'm already there now, Amy. But I'm not a human, Chris. Like you, I am an intelligent life form, capable of feeling passion and love. But you can't stop thinking of me as an animal, a hedgehog. It hurts horribly, Chris, because I love you, and I know you love me just the same. And I certainly know I do it for you because I have felt it when we're snuggling each other, sleeping together like we did last night. How much longer are you going to deprive us of our happiness together, Chris? I can't answer that. My advice is don't waste any more time waiting for me, Amy. You deserve to be happy and... I won't be happy without you. I really wish you'd get over that ridiculous human stigma of being in love with someone other than a human. One of these days we're going to happen, Chris, because despite our outer differences, I know you want me no matter how hard you try to fight it. Twilight's castle. Twilight and Shadow enter the castle. Home sweet castle at last. It finally feels like home again now that you're back. Twilight staring at the shattered remains of her glass pillars. She goes over to one of the pillars and touches it with her hoof. This is where it all began, where Sombra viciously assaulted me and put me under his spell. I'm sorry I wasn't here to protect you.
When it happened, I went out of my mind thinking I had lost another girl I loved so much, and there was nothing I could do about it. It brought back all the anger I felt when I watched Maria get murdered.
You must have really loved her considering how raw your emotions still are over it.
Maria was a dear friend who I loved very much. She was human like Chris. She loved and took care of me, and I was powerless and couldn't save her. Those same feelings of helplessness returned when I sensed King Sombra attacking you. I couldn't sense your life force at all for a week. The thoughts that were going through my mind were agonizing.
Well, thankfully, King Sombra chose to spare my life and turn me into his slave. He very easily could have killed me twice. Spike rushes over to hug Twilight. I'm so happy you're alive, Twilight. I really missed you. Oh, Spike, I really missed you too. The castle looks great, by the way. Thanks. I had some help in that department thanks to Sunset Shimmer.
Speaking of Sunset, where is she, Spike? I needed to talk to her about saving my life the other day during the battle.
You mean she didn't come home with you guys? No, and she wasn't at the party last night either. Speaking of which, why didn't you come last night, Spike? Sweetie Belle and I decided to hang out here at the castle. We were both worried considering the ones we love were locked in a battle to save Equestria. Rouge came home last night, though. Yeah, I figured she would after resigning from the Wonderbolts last night. Oh, and before I forget, there's a party tonight at Sweet Apple Acres. Knuckles and Applejack are reuniting all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds with the Master Emerald. It should be quite the spectacle. Meanwhile, the Crystal Empire, the Crystal Palace, around 6 p.m. The night of the 30th moon. Sunset Shimmer uses her magic and appears inside the Crystal Palace. Sunset Shimmer begins to sneak her way into the throne room. Once inside, she walks towards the crystal mirror. Don't do it, Sunset. Sunset Shimmer startled. Were you trying to give me a heart attack? What are you doing here anyway? To stop you from leaving again. Sunset, you can't keep running into the mirror world of Equestria to escape your problems. Your place is here with us and serving at Twilight's side as her apprentice. I'm not running, Starlight. I've come to the conclusion that if I'm truly going to become an apprentice to Princess Twilight Sparkle, then I need to fix the mistakes I've made in the mirror world. But I thought you already did that. You're running away because you're in love with Shadow, but the feelings aren't mutual. At this point, it doesn't matter why I'm leaving, Starlight. I'm better off in the mirror world anyway. For some reason, I've always felt more at home there than here. Hey, this isn't goodbye forever. I promise, I'll come back and visit. I just feel like you're making a huge mistake. I wish you'd stay and give your apprenticeship a chance. I don't want to see you leave. I'm going to miss you. Sunset Shimmer hugs Starlight. You're truly the greatest friend I've ever had. I can't stay at Twilight's castle being in love with Shadow, at least not at the moment. I think by leaving, I'll be able to clear my head a bit and really focus on what I want to do with my life. Like I said, you haven't seen or heard the last of me. I promise I'll return. Famous last words. In any case, I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck, Sunset. I'll miss you, dear friend. Goodbye, Starlight. Good luck with Will. I know he's going to make you happy for a long time. I only hope Flash Sentry gives me a second chance. Sunset walks up to the mirror. She turns around and smiles at Starlight one last time before entering the mirror portal to human Equestria. Starlight enters the portal. Or Sunset entered the portal. Sunset Shimmer arrives in the mirror realm of Equestria, aka human Equestria. Sunset Shimmer is shocked to see that the statue portal back to Equestria has been moved. That's strange. Someone moved the statue here, but why? Sunset Shimmer notices a castle. She walks inside. This is definitely not Camelot High.
I wonder who this castle belongs to. Sunset Shimmer continues walking around the castle until she enters a throne room. How dare you trespass into my castle! Guards, seize her! This is an original piece of artwork that I drew because I could not find any human pictures of artwork for this character. The first fan to successfully guess who this character is will win this piece of artwork. In order to play, simply leave your answer in the comment section below. Thanks for playing along and for watching Harmony and Chaos. See you next time, guys.